Look, we ain't doing that. But look, just for the ones that, all the people that want to know the details on what my plane is. It's the G550 with the G600 interior. The color, the customization was an extra $500,000 for no reason. For no reason. And what color it is, that's that Uncle Murda black right there. And not his shade of forehead. That cheap Uncle Murda got. I don't know what's going on, but I said, I need that. I need that Uncle Murda cheap.
We ain't high like Rick Ross in the airport neither. It's all good. Heading back to New York. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Riding through the airport. We ain't on the low. We outside. How y'all doing, people?
For the ones who want to know where my jet at, I obviously didn't get the memo. It's being updated with Starlink. You know what Starlink is? Yeah, that's the $500,000 Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's where my jet at. And I chose to fly commercial to Colombia to go party with Trick Daddy and Ball Greasy at the Escape the States vibe. And that was a hell of a vibe. I had an amazing time. When I was leaving, that hoodie was low. Rozay did it big. The boat. And coming from a boss, I gotta let you know how this go. When Ricky Rozay take flights, it's 6 digits. I'm going to get some mounion, the mounion. But don't y'all ever look down on no young hustlers who, if they walking, if they riding a bicycle, if they riding on the train, don't you ever look down on those young hustlers going to get some money. Don't you ever talk about these young entrepreneurs if they was flying first class, coach, economy, or private. I flew that 20 years before I went and spent a 40 ball. And when I say that, I mean 40 million on a plane. But don't y'all ever talk down on no young hustlers that's going to get it. I don't care if you young hustlers driving Uber, Rozay gonna salute you like a heavyweight. That tour is in Atlanta tomorrow. Fox Theater. Y'all better stop worrying about what rich niggas doing. If I send my jet to go pick my mama up and I fly, mother commercial, that's what I do for mama. If I send a jet to go drop her off, I walk for mama. Just so I miss that. So y'all laughing at the young niggas who on Murda? You can't do that. You can't laugh at a rich nigga. Y'all niggas better stay focused. Any goofies or haters, when y'all posting anything weird about Rozay, just take the time out and say, you know this Ricky Rozay who you talking about, they make videos when they cut my grass. The lawn service, they make videos. That's 350 acres. It's Ricky Rozay now. If you see me walking into a restaurant that sell 99-cent wings, you better say that's Ricky Rozay now. Goofies are here. And since it's a big deal for Rozay to fly commercial, sometimes I might have to buy me a wing at the Atlanta airport.
Just a fat cop that like niggas and eat. Boss,
Ricky Ross.
Boy, you took your name from a real one out the street. Miami Vice, yeah, he ice. He walked the beat. Officer Ricky on the beat, but he ain't rapping. All that gangster talk he be doing, it be acting. He ain't bout no gunplay, pussy nigga yapping. Never did no street shit, never did no trapping. Doing too much capping when he out of uniform. Don't believe a word, he is real as a unicorn. Kingpin in the booth on the street, all he doing phone. Mess with that pig if you want to. You been warned, you ain't no boss Ricky. You police. Just a fat cop that like niggas and eat balls. Boy, you took your name from a real one out the street. Miami Vice, yeah, he hikes, he walked the beat. Port of Miami, Rick is National Guard. Got a couple dollars, but he is not a star. Bag of money, but he got it working for the law. He ain't spitting bars. He put people behind bars. Party at the mansion parking lot, police cars. Box Chevy wide, better watch the things you talk. Triple C's, cops, cuffs, and coke, hell no. Even the beard fake attach a toupee to his jaw. You ain't no boss Ricky, you police. Just a fat cop that lock niggas and eat boss. Boy, you took your name from a real one out the street. Miami Vice, yeah, he ice. He walked the beat.
Rick Ross jumped online after those airport photos started popping up all over blogs, websites, and Twitter, with people saying he was flying commercial instead of moving around on his private jet. And this right here is exactly what I've been saying for years on YouTube. When you build a rap persona, when names like Yayo, Big Facts, and the rap trap keep pointing at that image, people start holding you to it like it's a contract. The biggest boss image, the rich talk, the luxury talk, the way you present yourself, all of that gets watched closely. And it's not just rappers either. Influencers, celebrities, anybody with a following. Once you sell the world a certain lifestyle, people stop giving you regular person grace. They wait for one chance to catch you lacking, saying, hey, you're not flying private now. You supposed to be the biggest boss. Why are you flying to rule amongst the regular people? Rick Ross jumped online after those airport photos started popping up all over blogs, websites, and Twitter, with people saying he was flying commercial instead of moving around on his private jet. And this right here is exactly what I've been saying for years on YouTube. When you build a rap persona, when names like Yayo, Big Facts, and the rap trap keep pointing at that image, people start holding you to it like it's a contract. The biggest boss image, the rich talk, the luxury talk, the way you present yourself, all of that gets watched closely. And it's not just rappers either. Influencers, celebrities, anybody with a following. Once you sell the world a certain lifestyle, people stop giving you regular person grace. They wait for one chance to catch you lacking, saying, hey, you're not flying private now. You're supposed to be the biggest boss. Why are you flying to rule amongst the regular people? Now, with Ross explaining himself, all he had to say was, hey bro, I'm not ashamed of flying commercial at all. I'm a hustler. I make smart business moves. I can afford to fly private anytime, but sometimes it just does not make sense. That would have shut the whole thing down clean. But once he got online talking too much, he gave everybody exactly what they were fishing for. Uncle Murda and them jumped right in because now they looking at it like, hey, you hiding like you ashamed of something. And that is where the joke started moving fast. Ross could have kept it simple and said, hey bro, this ain't no street situation. This is business. I had my hoodie on because I did not want everybody asking for pictures. It would have turned into chaos. I just wanted to chill, relax, and not be bothered by the airport. And honestly, that makes 1000% sense. But once people see they can pull a reaction out of you, they're going to keep poking. The more you explain, the more they say, well, hey bro, why don't you just own it directly? Ross could have kept it real and said, hey fam, I do not fly private every single place I go. I got my own jet. I got money. I got 350 acres of land. Everybody knows I am not broke. You see my houses, my cars, and my lifestyle. That would have been enough. But the internet does not care about the full story. They only care when they spot one little weak point in your armor, because now they got you online explaining yourself like you owe them a receipt. And once you start doing that, instead of keeping it short and slick, they're gonna hold you to that biggest boss image every time. The truth is, billionaires fly commercial sometimes. Let's keep it 100. Some of them sit right beside regular people and nobody even knows who they are. Some billionaires ride past you in a normal car and keep it moving. But when you are a rapper and you keep flexing, shining, stunting, and talking like you above everybody else, people expect you to live that way every second. They do not care if that lifestyle can drain your pockets. But if you go broke chasing that image, those same people will turn around and say you were foolish for flexing too hard. That is part of this whole rap trap game. But I do have one more critique for Ross in this situation, because he is the one who brought it to the internet. Rappers do this all the time. They come online with a long explanation, but the people are not really looking for logic. They are looking for a loose thread to pull, and once they find it, they start poking at you non-stop. So I understand why Uncle Murda and them jumped in, because they looking at Ross like, hey bro, what you in there hiding for? Nobody is ashamed of flying regular flights. 50 Cent flies regular sometimes too, and everybody knows those guys got real money. And me, I am nowhere near their financial level. I am not sitting on millions like them, not even close. Let's keep it 100. But I still understand logic and real life right there. Still, Ross said one thing in his explanation that stood out. He said, well, we got the situation going on with Carmelo Anthony right now. Why are people focused on me? Why are we not talking about that? And I'm like, hold on now, Ross. From what I have seen, you have not really talked about that either. So do not bring it up now just because the heat is sitting on you. I disagree with that part right there. But Ross flying commercial, I expect that. I am a logical person. I understand money, revenue, and smart moves. I have never been a multi-millionaire or anywhere close to that level, but I do understand that money comes in different layers. You do not have to fly private every time you go somewhere, spending 15, 20, 30, or 40,000 going there and back when you can handle your business for around $1,000 and come right back. Or if it is only one night, what is the point of burning all that bread? Some move like that, their choice. Some got it set up through a credit line where, hey, anytime I move, it already makes financial sense. I rent out my jet too. I got a jet company. I'm invest. There are levels to this. That is why certain people may never touch a commercial flight. Their setup is different, their money is structured different, and the jet might make money even when they are not using it. But plenty of people fly a commercial and still be super duper rich. So tell me what you think in the comments. We got more coming, more videos, and a lot going on in the media today. I'll keep everybody updated as much as I can. I got to handle a few things, but Dripzine is here and we rocking.
Rozay, boss. Yeah. Ricky Rozay, Ricky on duty, Ricky undercover, but Ricky can't fool me. Ain't so the bird, only wing stop. Ricky ain't a rapper, Ricky is a cop. That's the sound of the police. Badge full of diamonds, rap a lot of lies about how he was grinding. Ricky was an officer, never met Pablo. Talking cocaine, but he know hablo. Coke, unless we talking Coca-Cola, lemon pepper wings and a few side orders. A gut full of donuts and coffee. Picked up a mic and started moving bossy. But he's Ricky Rozay, Ricky on duty, Ricky undercover, but Ricky can't fool me. Ain't so the bird, only wing stop. Ricky ain't a rapper, Ricky is a cop. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police. Big ass mansion, not a bitch wanna stay. Musty ass officer, Ricky Rozay. Asked for a kiss and she said no way. Other chick left, you wasn't losing no way. Even baby mama said Ricky no way. 50 built her up, that's how Auntie got paid. Ricky moving tricky, talking lies, he's a waste. Covered up face, even the bird fake down. Ricky Rozay, Ricky on duty, Ricky undercover, but Ricky can't fool me. Ain't so the bird, only wing stop. Ricky ain't a rapper, Ricky is a cop. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police. It's the unit. It's the motherfucking unit.